plans I had for expansion, he wouldn't budge. The argument escalated, voices rising, accusations flying. In the end, fueled by hurt and a profound sense of betrayal, I told him I couldn't work under Chloe, watching her inevitably destroy everything he and Grandpa had built. "Then you're no longer welcome here," he said, his voice cold. "And you're no longer my son." I walked out of Miller & Sons that night and never looked back. The locks were changed the next day. My mother called, begging me to reconcile, but Dad refused to speak to me. Chloe sent tentative texts, which I ignored, too raw with pain and anger. I felt betrayed not only by my father, but by my sister, who, despite her initial shock, accepted the keys to the kingdom I felt was rightfully mine. Word travels fast in a small town, and soon whispers followed me, the ungrateful son who abandoned his family. I channeled my anger into starting my own contracting business, working tirelessly to prove I didn't need Miller & Sons. It was brutally difficult at first, but eventually I built a successful company, though the bitterness over losing my birthright never truly faded. From mutual acquaintances and the town grapevine, I heard updates about the hardware store. As I had predicted, Chloe struggled. Suppliers weren't paid on time, popular items were constantly out of stock, and experienced staff quit, frustrated by her lack of direction. The store, once bustling, grew quiet. Dad, despite his retirement, was seen there more and more, looking stressed, trying to plug the leaks in a sinking ship, yet he never reached out to me, never admitted he might have made a mistake. The rift remained, a silent chasm between us. My wife, Sarah, urged me to make peace, especially as Dad's health began to fail. But my pride, wounded and stubborn, wouldn't let me be the first to blink. Then, 3 months ago, I got the call from my mother. Dad had passed away peacefully in his sleep. The grief was immediate and overwhelming, tangled with 15 years of unresolved anger and regret. Mom asked me to come home to help Chloe sort through Dad's affairs and deal with the store, which was now deeply in debt and facing closure. Reluctantly, I agreed. Seeing Chloe again after all this time was awkward. She looked worn down, the artistic spark in her eyes dimmed by years of stress she was never equipped to handle. The hardware store was worse than I imagined. Shelves half empty, floors dusty, a general air of neglect hanging heavy. There was no animosity between us now, just a shared sadness and the daunting task ahead. We spent weeks sorting through paperwork, dealing with creditors, and preparing the store for liquidation. The hardest part was clearing out Dad's office, a place I hadn't set foot in since that fateful night.